How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. I figure I'd get this video out the way before I head out and get on my flight to go to good old Houston, Texas. I haven't been to Texas since um, December, and hey, I like the Lone Star State. I mean, every state has its issues, but I always like going to Houston. I always get some good food, meet some good people, and have a good time. You know, life is one thing I've learned. Life is too short, and you got to do your best to enjoy it as much as possible. So I go from there. All right. So today's word of the day is cruiser. Stands for one of a class of fast warships, or a cabin cruiser. Now I chose this word today because I think everybody needs to approach life as much as possible as being a fast warship. You know, big, bold, dominant, but not aggressive unless you need to be. You know, because when I walk, people always say I walk like I'm angry or I'm about to fight somebody. But my mindset is, hey, I'm walking because I got stuff to do. If I'm out in public, look, I'm 41 years old. If I'm out in public, I'm out in public for a reason. I'm not out just hanging out in the streets. I'm not out trying to get attention. I'm out for a reason. So I'm going to buy something. I'm traveling somewhere, going to work, looking at some investments. I'm going to do that to a place to have fun, have dinner. There's a reason for me to be out. If there's no reason for me to be out, I'm going to be in the house. Okay. You know, as a lot of people like, be outside. It's expensive to be outside. So if I'm going to be outside, I'm going to be outside for a specific reason. But I have my presence says, hey, I got stuff to do. I'm about grown folks business, grown man business, and it is what it is. I don't have time to play around unless I'm in a fun atmosphere. But outside of that, like if I'm not at a comedy show or a concert, then I'm not in a playful mood. You know, that's why it always gets on my nerves when I go to any gym and see like 7,000 people at one machine, because it's basically social hour for a lot of people working out. I'm not mad at it, but a lot of times people get in my way, and that's when it gets on my nerves. I'm just like, look, I don't go to the gym to look at females, and I don't go to the gym to have social time. Okay, I go to the gym to work out and get out. You know, but a lot of other people, it's the exact opposite. It's their social hour for them, or it's the time for them to show off their bodily assets and then get upset when somebody looks at them. Like when I went to the men's room yesterday at my gym, literally there's a mirror in the entrance of the men's room, locker room and whatnot. And literally a guy was taking a picture, a selfie. And I'm like, oh, my bad. And I'm like, I'm in the way of you taking a selfie in the entrance of the men's locker room. I'm like, Lord have mercy, but it is what it is. But do your best to be a dominant warship in the sense where you only need to strike and get into action mode when you are provoked, for protection purposes only. All right. So today's quote of the day is by, I had it for a second. What is it? Because I already done this quote. What is it? Big Sean is definitely, like I remember he's a guy I discovered a couple of years ago. There we go. Chance the Rapper. He says, cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Oops, no, that's Wu-Tang Clan. Chance the Rapper. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. I agree with that statement. And the reason why I agree with that statement is this. It's just because the biggest money move one can make is getting educated in various aspects, not just the academic way of getting a degree or a certification. The biggest way somebody can make a money move is trying to be as healthy as possible. The biggest way somebody can make a money move is by contributing something to somebody else's life to make their life better or a little easier, if not for the rest of their life, or at least at that moment. The biggest money move one can make is to help uplift others mentally and physically and spiritually. You know, that's why I say make money moves or live broke like a fool, because you could have billions of dollars. I always quote Damon Dash. He said, I've been around a bunch of miserable billionaires. It's like having a lot of money means create the lifestyle that you want. It doesn't, having a Tesla, an overpriced car, an overpriced house means nothing if you're not waking up jazzed and enthused about your day. Jazzed and enthused about the lifestyle that you're in, that you've built, or the lifestyle that you let happen. Plenty of people I grew up with are the most miserable individuals right now because they just let life happen, and they didn't try to make life happen. Okay, they just let things happen instead of trying to be responsible and make things happen. You know, that's where I think we're at our lowest in our lives mentally is when we don't try to make life happen, we just let life happen. And that's the most miserable thing on the planet, in my personal opinion. So on that note, have a great day. Make money moves. Do the great things like share and subscribe. Make money moves, or you're going to live like a fool. Take care.